I made a safe to protect my valuables. This week, we're building a Lego safe, and we're going to use conditional operators to code it into a combination lock. This safe protects our valuables from thieves. We start by going to spike.legoeducation.com and loading the Kickstart a Business lesson, Keep It Safe. Locks and passwords are safety devices that are used everywhere to keep things safe. Can you think of some other examples of safety devices? Maybe a locker with a combination lock, or a padlock and a chain to lock up a bicycle. A small safe like this, or a digital keypad like a hotel safe has. We're going to improve our robot throughout this build by adding more conditions. The more conditions we add, the safer our robot becomes. We start by building this robot, and it's really 4 big pieces that are attached together. You've got the base and the back wall, a side wall that has a black compartment to load things through, as well as a side that has a motor that's not plugged in, and finally our front wall where the hub and the locking device actually go. Take some time and build this following the directions that are linked on the Lego app. We're ready to code. We'll start by connecting our hub. Now that we've built our robot, we're ready to play this program and figure out how our safe deposit box works. I always take a look at when program starts to try to figure out what my program's going to do. And I know that I've plugged into 2 motors, C and B. When I push the start button, it's going to lock the door. It makes motor C run for 1 second, and it'll stop when it runs into that latch. Next, to open it up, I push the left button, and it'll run motor C the opposite direction, unlatching it, and it stops whenever it hits something that keeps it from moving forward. We need to add a condition to our program. We're going to make it so our safe deposit box only opens when the dial has been turned more than 180 degrees clockwise. We want this lock to only unlock after we've pressed the left button to start the unlock process and turned our motor 180 degrees clockwise. In order to accomplish this, we're going to put in a wait until block right before that motor unlocks. And we're going to tell it to wait until B's relative position is greater than 180. This will cause our lock to unlock as soon as that dial gets turned more than 180 degrees. We want to make it safer. We're going to modify the dial so that we have to turn 180 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees counterclockwise, and 180 degrees back clockwise. In order to accomplish this, we need some more programming blocks than are available here. So down at the bottom where it says lesson, I'm going to open it up and just say Spike Prime. I now have access to all my blocks. We're going to put a couple more wait untils all together in this stack. Because we're making 3 turns of this motor B, we're going to use 3 wait until blocks. And we want that first one to be greater than 180 degrees. Then we're going to say less than 90. And again, we want to go back to the right. I'm going to say 270 degrees. I think it should have to go farther than just the 180. So I'm changing mine just a little bit. And I still have a gap in these 2 spots. So we're going to go down here to more motors and say relative position. You can see the relative position up at the top of your screen or by clicking on your hub, and then as you start to turn the dial, app will update with what degrees you've turned. I want to make some suggestions on how to improve this. One helpful thing to do is to have the screen show you what degree or relative position you're at. The way we accomplish that is we are going to find the broadcast message, and we'll say broadcast message 1 as soon as the left button is pressed. And then when I receive message 1, I'm going to put a forever loop in here. And inside that loop, I want my screen to write what the relative position is. More motors, right relative position. So now on my screen, it's going to show you how far I have turned the dial. This will be a way for us to troubleshoot our build or just to see how we're doing. Another thing I like to add to my program is I like to have it play a sound each time you get one of the locks correct. Now, this isn't going to be very safe because you're giving away whenever somebody has gotten the correct combination portion, but for troubleshooting our build, it makes it a little more fun. My challenge for you to make this better. Can you change your combination and give it to somebody else to try to unlock your safe? Could you make it take 5 digits instead of the 3 we did already? I also want to see you change the light matrix on the front of your hub. Can you let your user know when they've gotten a digit correct? And finally, let us know, what valuable are you going to lock up inside your safe? Let's say you forgot the combination for your lock. An easy way to fix it is we've built this key using a 3-long axle. It fits inside the motor and it'll turn that latch up and down